It really is a booming industry here. It's growing by something like 25 to 30% each year in comparison to India, which is only growing by some 10 to 15%. Now, our focus today is squarely on the economy, and joining me now is one of this country's biggest business leaders. His name is Lance Gokongwei, and he is the president and CEO of JG Summit Holdings, and he joins me now. Lance, great to have you with us. Your country is certainly going through this amazing growth. Describe to me the economic climate in the Philippines right now.
The economic climate is very positive. I think clearly a middle class is being formed and increasing in number every day. So there's a lot of excitement, and now we're beginning to see the manifestations of longer-term foreign direct investment coming in as well.
Yeah, let's speak about that investment. Your company takes in real estate, it takes in food, it also takes in airlines. The investment that is coming into the country because of the certainty and the security in the market, is it just foreign, or is it people, the business people here in the Philippines as well?
I think one indicator I've seen that the local businessmen are really excited about the growth in the economy is the strength of the peso. And you're seeing that historically Philippines has had flight capital, but now you don't see that anymore. You're seeing Filipinos reinvesting back into this country, taking on longer-term projects like infrastructure, manufacturing, aviation, and the like. These projects do not pay back in 2-3 years. You have to have real confidence in the economy that it will perform well for a sustained period of time for businessmen to even contemplate taking on these projects.
And in turn, that obviously creates jobs. I mean, this is a country not without its challenges. The poverty rate is enormous. A third of your country lives on less than $1 a day. Corruption, as we were speaking about earlier, is rampant in this society. How do we overcome these major hurdles so the Philippines can, I guess, return to its former glory?
I think the trigger of this whole economic change was driven a lot by the election of our new president, who campaigned against corruption as the foremost cause of the Philippines losing ground versus the rest of Asia. The corruption caused a lack of investment in vital social services, in infrastructure and the like. And now that the new administration has really taken a strong stance against corruption, you're seeing that increasingly people are beginning to have confidence in the credibility of government. And when credibility of government comes back, it manifests itself in many positive ways. People are beginning to pay their taxes, interest rates are going down, people are beginning to take a longer-term view of the economy rather than just very short-termism, which manifested itself in the past.
The Philippines has been identified as one of the next 11, these 11 countries that really show potential and growth. Goldman Sachs believes you will be the 14th largest economy by 2050. What do you make of that?
Well, we certainly hope so. I think the Philippines itself has one of the 12 top populations in the world. We are the second largest English-speaking country in the world outside of the United States. Very geographically blessed location in the fastest growing part of the world, Asia. And there's certainly no reason why we shouldn't take our place in the sun. And I'm very confident that we're certainly moving there.
Yeah, where do you see this country in, let's say, 5 to 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're seeing increased cusp. We're in the cusp of great growth, tipping point, I should say. The economy now is at about $220 billion, growing at 4 to 5%. We think if we can increase this to 5 to 7% over the next 10 years, then pretty much we'll be doubling the size of the economy in the next 10 years.
And do you think with that the perception of the Philippines will change? As we mentioned before, you know, over the past couple of decades, it has been seen as the sick man of Asia. Do you think that is changing? I mean, you know that, but do you think the rest of the world knows that?
I think the world is beginning to notice that. You're seeing it in the financial markets. The Philippine stock market has reached all-time highs recently, so certainly the financial markets are noticing. But second, you're seeing it on the ground. The number of tourists into the Philippines is increasing at double-digit rates. The amount of investment being done in the Philippines is also increasing. The Philippines is a hub or mecca for call center and BPO industries. Again, these are world-class industries where the Philippines is the leader. So I think these are all very positive signs. And if you take all of this together, then certainly we're very positive about our future.
Lance, you mentioned tourism, and obviously that is something that you are heavily involved with. You know, you are an archipelago of some 7,000 islands. The potential here is enormous for tourism. I mean, realistically, you should be on par with Thailand, but you're not.
we're not, but I think we're headed in the right direction. I think the basics are here. The people are great. I mean, we have all the natural resources in terms of beaches and hills and mountains and shopping. I think what's been lacking historically is the Philippine brand, and certainly the required investment in infrastructure. But I think both of those are being addressed and are well on their way of making the Philippines a more prominent choice for potential tourists.
Well, Lance, we certainly wish you the very best of luck, and we thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Anna.
For coming here. Well, Relitza, as you heard from Lance Gokongwei, he certainly believes there's a lot of promise, a lot of potential, and I guess when people here, the business elite here, are investing their money, that is definitely a very positive sign.
Absolutely. It shows confidence in the economy. Anna, quickly tell us, what are you going to show us tomorrow?
Well, coming up tomorrow, we're going to talk about the growth rate, I guess the population rate here in the Philippines. We visited a hospital known as the Baby Factory of Manila. Some 65 babies were born and on that particular day, and that is considered a slow day. So we're going to talk about the extraordinarily high growth rate here in the Philippines and I guess the pressure that adds to this country and the enormous problems that are being created as a result of that. That's something we're going to tackle tomorrow, Relitza.
All right, I'm looking forward to all of your reports, Anna. Good luck with that. Anna Corin has our Eye on the Philippines this week. And as we've said, we continue with the Eye on the Philippines, but you can also continue focusing on the Philippines. We invite you to become a citizen journalist. Just go to ireport.com, submit your photos and video that you think capture the true flavor of the Philippines for you. We've already gotten some beautiful submissions we'd like to share with you, like these photos sent in by iReporter Roland Roldan, showing Manila's annual Aliwan Festival, which celebrates the variety of cultures and heritage in the country. iReporter Donovan Albert shot these images during a vacation to the Philippines in 2010. He says his favorite part of the trip was island hopping and fishing with local guides. If you've got pictures or video you would like to share, just upload them to ireport.com. We'll be highlighting some of the best ones throughout the week, so you might just see yours out there. And coming up, Stan Grant goes inside that hotel at the center of the Boshila investigation, where British businessman Neil Haywood was found dead. That's just ahead on Backstory. I'm Relitza Vasilova. I'll be right back with a check of the headlines.